Welcome to Crypto Smasher. Here we do deep dives into all things crypto. If you want to stay informed of our content, then be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Full disclaimer, nothing in this video or other content on this channel is created as investment advice, only purely for informative purposes. In today's video, I will be looking to address the issue of what will happen to Solana when Ethereum 2.0 is released. Ethereum 2.0 is the long-planned upgrade to the Ethereum network aimed at solving problems with the network's scalability, security and speed. Before I continue, however, the Ethereum Foundation announced a week ago that Ethereum 2.0 will now be known as the consensus layer, with Ethereum 1.0 being the execution layer. For this write-up, I will be using the Ethereum 2.0 term. So the question is, what will happen to Solana when Ethereum 2.0 is finally released? Does this spell danger for Solana's market share? I will be using Reddit comments to analyze this topic, to give us a variety of perspectives. Let's begin. Comment 1. I think Ethereum 2.0 is just another network for dApps to deploy. And dApps are fast spreading themselves across chains. At some point there's going to be average users. And these average users may know what dApp they're using, but they won't care to know what network they're using. Solana isn't going to eliminate Ethereum, and Ethereum 2.0 won't eliminate Solana. This is not a winner-takes-all zero-sum game. Just like given an internet bandwidth of 1 MB/s or 100 MB/s, people will figure out how to use all of whatever they have to work with. Same with blockchain transaction throughput. No matter how many transactions per second any network scales to, if that network is useful, people will in a very short time be using all of it. So it's not about how much any single network can scale. It's about how much the entire ecosystem of the interconnected networks can scale.
And just like the internet, people will always be complaining that it's not scaled enough and you will never be able to do X, Y, and Z.
But 5 years later everything will very slowly scale to support X. Then 5 years after that Y will become feasible, then another 5 years Z. Comment 2. They're different blockchains and each have their own developer communities. I doubt there are developer teams who have invested time in Solana just to cancel their projects when Layer 2 comes out. Comment 3. First point. Ethereum 2.0 won't reach the transaction per second or fees of Solana, but Layer 2 on Ethereum can and probably will. Second point. This is most likely not a winner-takes-all system. There will most likely be a few winning solutions in the market. Third point. If you give Ethereum 2.0 all this credit to fix everything and become the giant that destroys Solana, and everything, then by that extension you will have to defend the argument that Layer 2 on Bitcoin can destroy Ethereum. Bitcoin is a bigger gorilla than Ethereum, and in theory Layer 2 for Bitcoin can provide all the smart contracts and versatility of Ethereum 2.0 and Solana, so why wouldn't Bitcoin destroy all? In my opinion, bottom line, no one knows for sure who is going to win in the end. AOL and Yahoo were the 300-pound gorillas of the internet that were going to rule all. AltaVista ruled search engines, and MySpace was the social media platform of the world. None of them exist in any real significance anymore. The same could happen in crypto, and it's why we see so much money and development in these platforms. The tech heads know they need to push hard right now to get over the adoption hump and into the mainstream. If they fall behind now, they may not ever catch up again. If you are unsure what horse to back, then put some in Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin. By doing that, you won't win the most, but you also won't lose the most. Keep your ear to the ground, because one or all of these could also be overrun by a new, better emerging platform. I think Bitcoin is here to stay in some capacity, even if it's just a place to park money in. Ethereum and Solana have a great chance to be major players on the world financial stage, but they are going to have to develop and defend their positions and platforms for the next 10 years. A 10-year battle is going to be a hard-fought war of attrition. We should know then who the winners are. Comment 4. Ethereum 2.0, when it launches, will do 30 transactions per second fully sharded. With its 64 shards, that's expected to take like 3 years. Its maximum transactions per second will be 1920, and that's maximum like 5 years down the track. By the time they get to that point, they will be in the same position they are now, because everything else will be doing 100,000 transactions per second plus. As for Solana, they seriously need to fix their security issues, or they won't be around to even compete with Ethereum 2.0. Comment 5. The competition is not with Ethereum Layer 1, but with Layer 2s. Solana's nearest competitor is Polygon, and is lacking in a few areas. The NFT market is just warming up. If Solana becomes an option on OpenSea and other such platforms, Solana could take first place on the NFT scene. Imagine if Amazon adopted Solana. Comment 6. There's a common misconception going around that Ethereum 2.0 means faster transactions per second immediately. Ethereum 2.0 will set up the framework for transaction speed improvements, but those improvements are still a long way from being fully implemented. Having said that, I think the future is multi-chain, where each Layer 1 has strengths that differentiate itself from other competitors. So, Ethereum 2.0 doesn't raise any real concerns for my outlook on Solana. Comment 7. First, let's understand the conflict of interest between miners, devs, and users regarding Ethereum. Moving to 2.0 might not be something everybody wants, which is a fact, as different groups have different agendas. Even so, Ethereum 2.0 moving to proof of stake won't do much to reduce fees. The sharding mechanisms will reduce fees, and those are much further away from being implemented. For a person such as myself, who has made some investments in the Ethereum ecosystem, I am looking forward to the improvements. However, I must say that Ethereum 2.0 is being overhyped, way overhyped. It will take quite a while to implement and will not be as game-changing as the shills make it to be. Also, Solana does have its pros in place, so do the other blockchains. Comment 8. I haven't seen a better use case of Ethereum 2.0 other than its intention to make transactions faster, less expensive, and more scalable. Solana, on the other hand, outlines a new blockchain architecture based on proof of history for verifying order and passage of time between events. And when used alongside proof of work and proof of stake consensus algorithms, proof of history can reduce messaging overhead. That's all the comments for today. Hope you have gained a different perspective on the impending Ethereum 2.0 launch and the impact on Solana. Many thanks for your time today. See you in the next video.